Hi everyone. So this year I want to make a concerted effort to raise my own queens and try and expand my hives, and yeah, so I'm just getting ready for the season. I purchased this insulation. They sell them in sort of 2 foot by 2 foot squares at Home Depot, fairly cheap, and I used that to make this unique box. So I sort of came up with my own measurements. I could have made it a little bit not quite so tall, but I just wanted a slightly larger one than the one I made last year, so that if things start to work out, they have a little bit more room to move here. So there's about an inch at the bottom here. Maybe they'll draw the comb out right down to the bottom. We'll see. Yeah, so the measurements for this is, so the side panels I did is 1 foot, 12 inches by 8, and the front is 10 by 8. So I used our table saw to do the sort of dado cut in the top so that the frames will sit in there flush. I also did a larger, like a 1 inch dado cut in the bottom so that the base would sit in there flush to the bottom, just to make things look neat and tidy. This back area here, the reason why it doesn't have frames in it is when you have a small mating nuc, you do need to feed the bees. So we don't want the queen going in there because sometimes the bees will make a little bit of comb in the back there, but we'll put some fondant in the back. So I've attached a queen excluder piece in the little entryway that the bees will be going through. So that's going in the back there. Again, dado, like I cut in the slots there for this to slide in. The way I did that was just measured out how wide the piece is, which is a 1 inch thick, and with the table saw up just half an inch, I just kept running it over and over and over and just moving the blade over a millimeter here and there, so that it eventually cleared out the foam in that area. If you have a sharp chisel, which I don't, you could potentially, or X-Acto knife that's sharper than this dull thing, you could probably do that a lot easier that way. I used on the front for the entryway a 1 inch entry. These are sort of little dials to sort of attach to the, attach to the front. We purchased those online last year. So we have ventilation holes if you just need to transport them, you don't want the bees leaving. This would allow bees in and out. Amazingly enough, they can fit through that. And then you can block it off, and the bees can come through this area too. And then you can have it all the way open. So you have your different areas there. The lid is just a basic lid, and then I just glued and screwed on the end so that it doesn't come flying off. It's nice and snug. It just sits on the top there like that. So this is project number 1, getting ready for the season, and hopefully I have more luck this year raising queens, and I will be building some nuc boxes as well with this piece of plywood that I'm using as a table. I just want to sort of be prepared this year to see if I can expand my hives. Hope you enjoy the video. See you in the bee season.